I, 42F, received a text telling me my fiancé, 46M, has a girlfriend. 42F. Have been with my fiancé Caleb, 46 meters fake name, for over 2 years. We are supposed to be getting married in August. Up until this morning I thought we had a great relationship. No major fights. Spend almost all of our spare time together. Our sex life is okay. I could use a bit more. But I'm not complaining. And I have always told him that I was game anytime he wanted to. I have not noticed anything to make me question him. I have had issues with trust in the past. But I have not had any suspicions that anything untoward was going on. I received 6 missed calls at about 3:30 this morning from 2 numbers I don't recognize. I answered one and no one spoke on the other line. So I hung up. The second number then called back twice, which I ignored and went back to sleep. I woke up this morning to 2 text messages from the second number saying, "Going to copy and paste. Hey, this is Caleb's girlfriend, name spelled incorrectly. And I've been seeing Caleb for a few weeks now and thought you should know, name spelled right." I just replied, "And who are you?" to the text. I'm really numb and have no idea how to proceed. Do I forward the screenshots to him and ask WTF is up? Do I wait till I get home from work and ask for his phone? I am so lost and confused. I had no suspicions whatsoever. Any advice would be welcome. I would wait a little bit to see if they write you back. Try to get information from this person about who they are. Details they have that they can prove to you. Take your time and be methodical, rather than rushing to tell him first. The whole thing seems a bit off in that they spelled his name wrong and were calling in the middle of the night or points in favor of it being some sort of scam, hoax. Don't immediately jump to conclusions that he is cheating on you, but don't rule it out if you get solid evidence. Get both numbers and dial from a friend's phone and find out if they answer. Try to avoid becoming defensive. It could well be a misunderstanding or an intentional deception. I would try Googling the numbers first and see if you can find anything on the person. It could be a crazy ex or even a stalker, so I would not start by accusing your BF. Lightheartedly bring it up when there is no tension and say something like, "Hey, this reminds me. Check out this weird text I got a few days ago. I think someone is messing with us." And just see how he responds. If you wanted to go full discretion, get his phone log from his phone carrier and see if he has been in contact with that number. I would use caution with this approach as it does signify a lack of trust, but you will have your answer. Do you know if your fiancé would feasibly have had time apart to have a girlfriend on the side over the last few weeks? I think somebody's messing with you. Ask them to call your fiancé right in front of you. Can you put the number in money transfer app like VENM0 or CA$H app? Sub rules won't let me spell them out. And see if it's attached to a name there. To me it sounds off. And I mean off as in someone just trying to mess with either him or you. From what described, it doesn't sound like he'd have much time to be dating someone else. It's a crazy chick that wants him for herself and wants to confuse you. Or B, his girlfriend. Time to find out until August. I watch a lot of Catfish, so I feel like it's my time to shine. LMAO. Could someone be using your partner's photos to make fake accounts and date people online? Like, is his Instagram, FB private? If not, some rando could be stealing your partner's photos, making a second profile, and then engaging in online dating with other women, scamming them. Essentially, this scammer could be located anywhere in the world. So it's possible these texts weren't sent in the middle of the night for whomever sent them. In addition to searching the phone numbers that contacted you, Grab a few of your partner's photos and do a Google reverse image search for them. If you get a hit to a profile that's not his, he may be the victim of a scammer. Maybe your fiancé has a stalker who wants to wreck his relationship with you in some desperate measure to get his attention. There are some crazy psycho bitches out there. If you're spending a lot of time together, then he really wouldn't have the time or energy for something on the side. Don't feed them information. Ask for details like when they have been seeing him. If they can't provide that or it doesn't line up with times that he wasn't with you or verifiably with others, then you can dismiss it. They said they're his GF for the past few weeks, so those times, dates should all be fresh in their mind. I'm hoping he doesn't post his every movement on social media. At the very least, this could filter out if it's someone who doesn't even know his schedule well enough to construct a lie. Then you'd be left with either someone who knows him well or an actual GF. It almost sounds like an ex that is upset because he found happiness. Tread carefully. You don't want to come out and accuse him of anything and break your trust if this is a scam, hoax, troublemaker on the other end. Someone calling that late in the night seems like a drunken person up to no good. I would not tell the BF anything just yet. See what information this other person has. Ask for evidence and details. See what kind of story she comes up with it or such. Be patient and see what you find out. Hopefully through your own investigation you can find out who this other person is or what their motives are. Once you get to that point, then you let your BF know what has happened. Hopefully it's just a troublemaker and your BF isn't messing around. Novel idea here. How about you walk over to Caleb and show him the text you got and say, "Do you have any idea who would send this to me and why?" If he is not in fact seeing someone, he is going to be shocked and concerned about your feelings. He will want to figure out who it is and pull them in front of you with him. That's how that works. You definitely need to investigate. Don't rush to confront him. As some suggested, type the NBR in his phone and see what comes out. Get evidence or confirmation. Whatever it is, you have too little time to get to the bottom. August will be here soon. Update me. When the side chick didn't get the present she thought she was going to get. One time I met a guy on Bumble who had just moved into town. We really hit it off and spent a lot of time together for about a month. Then one day he just completely ghosted me. I tried asking about dinner plans several times or just random stuff that we had talked a lot about. I had a weird feeling, so I started doing some digging with his phone number. Turns out he had spelled his name differently on Bumble on purpose. I found his Instagram and he a whole ass family that was still living in their own state. The weekend they moved over here to the new place was when he ghosted me. Please update if, when you get a response. I hope it's just a stupid prank. Is it even possible for him to have a girlfriend on the side and you not know about it? Are there times when you are not together where he could be seeing someone else? If she is claiming to be his girlfriend, they must be spending a decent amount of time together. Do you and Caleb live together? Where was he at 3:30 this morning? Get information. You want proof. Screenshot of messages. Picture if any. Say to her, "I'm his fiancé, been together X amount. Can I have proof of your relationship with him? Like pictures. Screenshots, I would really appreciate that." Once she gives them to you, pack up and go stay with family. Send him the proof she given you. You really are a boss. Do not contact me. I got enough information from this woman. I will have someone come and collect the rest of my stuff in a few days. Make sure you are not there. Then block him. But if she doesn't have proof or doesn't reply, when you home, sit him down and show him the message and ask for his phone. Look for messages and also type the number in his phone, see if it's saved as anyone. If you won't hand it over, you have your answer, and either you leave or tell him to.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.